In this Sitefinity Minute, we're going to show you what the process looks like for inviting a user to Sitefinity Insight. Now, once you're on the Sitefinity Insight dashboard, you're going to go to Administration in the top right corner. Then under Access and Security, you're going to click on Users. And then click on the button here that says Invite a User. Now you're first going to enter the user's email address. And in the next section, you will grant permissions for this user. So you can give them access to all data centers and account management, which means that if you have more than one data center within your Sitefinity Insight account, then they would have access to all of these, and they would be able to manage Sitefinity Insight on the account level. Now let's skip down to this section real quick. When you give a user access to all data centers and account management access, by default, they're going to have access to your visitor's personal information. Now the next level is to give access to all data centers, but without the ability to manage your Sitefinity account. With this level of permission, you now have the option to check or uncheck whether you want this user to have access to your visitor's personal information. Now, if you only want this user to have access to one or just a few of your data centers in Insight, then you can select which data center they will have access to under Selected Data Centers. Now, in this example, I just want to give this user access to our Fusion Financial Data Center. Now, once you select a data center under the column titled Access to Data, a drop-down selector will appear. And again, you'll have the option to give this user permission to all data in the specific data center, or you can give them access to all data except for personal information or PII. Now, once you are finished with your selections, you can click on the button to invite this user. Now, this is going to send them an email invitation that's going to look something like this. Now, since Sitefinity Insight uses Microsoft Azure Active Directory for authentication purposes, your invited user will get an additional email from Microsoft to complete the invitation process. So keep in mind that if you are inviting someone outside of your organization, you may run into some challenges and extra steps may be required. But that is it for this video. If you have any questions about Sitefinity or Sitefinity Insight specifically, then reach out to our team.